Welcome to my video, where we'll go through the fight with the cloud-threatening deer. This fight isn't particularly difficult, but it's more annoying and time-consuming. I'll show you a few tips and tricks to make the battle easier, and we'll go through it step by step. So, if you're looking to save some time and frustration, stick with me, and let's get started. Let's take a look at the build. For armor, we'll use the full centipede set because it gives us a damage bonus while we're in the poison state, which will come in handy during the second phase of this fight. I'm using the visionary centipede staff as my weapon, but if you have a stronger one, feel free to use that. The most important part of our gear is the wind tamer, because it allows us to partially skip the most difficult part of the fight. We'll use the wandering wight as our spirit, upgraded to the max. Now let's take a look at talent tree. We'll be using the smash stance, and two things are important: having 3 focus points and unlocking the skyfall strike. Pluck of Mini maxed out is a must-have. As transformation, use Umbralabies, and also feel free to use potions. Now, let's move on to the fight. The first part of the fight is much harder and more tedious. At the start, use Nimbus Cloud and try to get as close to the boss as possible. As soon as you land, try to land a few hits, then pull back immediately because your enemy will try to attack right away. We'll use a hit-and-run tactic. Deal a few hits to the boss and then pull back. Try to take as little damage as possible. If you see him stand on his hind legs, run behind the boss and try to stay as far away from him as possible. This attack can deal significant damage to you. This part is tedious. Keep your focus and try to deal damage using the hit-and-run tactic. If you manage to land a skyfall strike or a 3-point charged attack, the boss will be staggered, giving you a bit of space to deal some damage. When he has about 70% health left, he will start creating a vortex around him. This vortex will summon freezing tornadoes that will complicate the fight. Now, use the wind tamer. This will cancel his attack, delay the summoning of the tornadoes, and give you some space for your attack. His attacks will be stronger in this phase of the fight, but if you use the hit-and-run tactic to maintain your focus and take as little damage as possible, you'll get through to the next phase, which is easier. Try to avoid this jumping attack. If it hits you, it will freeze you and drain your stamina to 0. When the tornadoes appear in the fight, avoid them and use Immobilize to land a few hits, finishing with an attack from the Wandering White Spirit. This will deal significant damage to him. He will also be staggered, giving you more space to attack. But be careful of the tornadoes. When he has about 30% health left, use your transformation. The first goal is to gain enough might to activate Cold Heart. Once you activate Cold Heart, one light attack combo will stagger him, preventing him from attacking you if you land several hits in a row. Make the most of your transformation's potential, and then the first phase will be a breeze. The second phase of the fight is much easier since we have the spell Pluck of Mini, and we're wearing the full centipede armor. If you don't have the Immobilize spell available yet, create some space and wait for the cooldown. In this part, our friend Jubage will join us and occasionally heal us. Our next objective will be to land a 3-point charged attack or a skyfall strike. Our enemy will be staggered, giving us enough time for Pluck of Mini. If you're having trouble, create some space to stay safe and use Pluck of Mini. Now, use Immobilize and everything you have available, and wait for the Immobilize from your clones. Watch his health bar disappear. If he is immobilized, use Skyfall Strike or a charged attack to stagger him. And that's it for today's guide on the fight with cloud-threatening deer. I hope our tactics helped you and that you enjoyed the battle. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips and tricks from the world of Wukong. Black Myth. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.